Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amy Newman. I'm 19 years old and I haven't made a video for about like a month. But yeah, I'm going to be talking about my Trinity Laban experience. I think it was like the 4th audition that I did. I can't really remember, to be honest. It was really enjoyable because I had one of my closest friends there. It was so much fun. So yeah, as usual, all like the timestamps will be listed below if you just want to know about the result or what I personally felt. And I will be using my iPad today, spicing it up a little. So, it was on the 12th of February. Now, how Trinity works is you apply through UCAS Conservatoire, which means you can have 6. Do they have 6 options? Like, usually on UCAS, you can only apply to 5 schools. Whereas on the Conservatoire, I think you could do 6, I think. And with Trinity, they do audition for about a week and that's it. So I think it started on the 10th and then finished like on the, I don't know, like on the 19th or something. I don't really know. Yeah, so I did mine on the 12th and so did my friend, which was great. It starts at 8:30 in the morning, which I hate when schools do that because, like, Trinity you only do like one day, even if you get recalled you still only do the one day, so it does save you money in that aspect. But like travelling to Greenwich, which is where it is, trying to get there at 8:30 in the morning, like, no. So me and my friend decided to stay over at a hotel. So if you don't know, Trinity Laban is mainly known for its music courses and its dance courses, and in a few years ago, I don't know how long ago, but like their musical theatre course is good, like very good, and a lot of people audition, a lot of people apply for it, but it's still one of the newer musical theatre courses. Yeah, so they have 2 buildings which we didn't really know, or we didn't really think about it. So when we booked the hotel, we were looking at the massive buildings that looks like it's a bloody castle, which is just right on the river. And if you type in Trinity Laban, it'll probably come up with that exact building. And I believe that's where all the music takes place, considering that when we had a look around, all we heard was like a lot of music. And then the morning of our audition, we figured out and we were like, oh, okay, yeah, it's not there. And then the audition we figured out was at their new building. It was like where the musical theatre actually takes place. And the building's really nice. Again, if you just type in on Google Trinity Laban's new building or musical theatre building, it's massive. Yeah, it's alright. It literally only took about a 10-minute walk, so I wouldn't stress about it either way. Yeah, so we got there the day before. We had food. There's a Nando's and other places like that. There wasn't that much to do, to be honest. Yeah, so we woke up, we had breakfast at the hotel. We walked to the campus, to that building. Yeah, and so when we first get in, there's barriers and there's like, you know, to get in and out straight away. And if you look to your right, there's the canteen. It's not a massive canteen, but it's pretty big. So just before the barriers, there were people who were signing you in, which I always like. I like when people are there to kind of show you where and what to do. So they signed us in, just said our names. I don't think they gave us a name badge or anything. I could be wrong. I don't really remember that. Yeah, and then we went through the barriers. We were just chilling. Me and my friend were just, you know, yeah, just chilling, relaxing. And then we probably got there around about like 8:15. We got there, you know, a decent time. I think probably at 8:30 then, or at 9:20 we properly started. So there was about, I don't know, like maybe 30 of us, or I'm not sure. And they took us upstairs. And then we went into a pretty big room with glass, with mirrors. And yeah, I'd say there was about 30 of us, 20 to 30 people, I would say. And the people who were auditioning us set us into groups. So the first group would do singing, second group would do acting, third group would do dancing first, for example. You don't get given a tour, which is fine because like on your breaks you can kind of roam around, and when you go to, you know, singing and then dancing, you do see a lot of the school anyway. And at the end of the day, it's all just got classrooms. It's all the same, really. Yeah, so me and my friend were luckily in the same group, which is great. So we had acting first. So we had it with the head of acting, I believe. We did, you know, just normal games like warming up, walking around the room, running around the room. And I think there was probably about, I don't know, like 20 or below of us in each kind of set. Yeah, I would say about 20, yeah. 20 to 25. Not loads, especially because the rooms are quite big. But yeah, so we did a few games, mainly warming up, not actual like games, like a bit like Splat, nothing like that. And then she, I don't really know how to explain it that well, but what she did was she told us to freeze, and one by one she would come round, tap us on the shoulder, and we had to, while being in like a freeze position, like act like we really wanted to go, like we were so excited, like, you know, as soon as you tap me on the shoulder, I'm gonna run, I'm gonna go, I'm ready to leave. It's a bit like when you're a kid and, you know, your mum goes, yeah, we're gonna go to, I don't know, to the park, and you're like, yes, I'm so excited. And that's what she was trying to do. She was trying to get you to build all the emotion, all the tension, so then as soon as she tapped you on the shoulder, you could just like let it all go. Yeah, we then all sat down, and so yeah, so we all sat down there, the 2 panel were there, and I think there was a student helper, and then they would say your name one by one. You go up, you say your name, I believe, or you say your pieces at least. I'm pretty sure we only did 1 piece, and it was contemporary. I think you could choose which one you wanted to do. I don't remember doing my Shakespeare. I only remember doing my contemporary, but I do remember some girl doing Joan's monologue. From King Henry VI part, I don't know, 2, 3, I'm not sure. So I do, yeah, I think there you just do 1 monologue. I chose to do my comedy. You could use a prop. I just got the chair. It was fine. They didn't work on it with me. They didn't work on anything with anyone. They didn't give us any feedback. They just said, yeah, thanks very much, sit down. So that did take a long time. It was quite nice though. Like, I've had other auditions where you are just sitting there doing fuck all, really. Whereas with that, you had a chance to, you know, listen to the other people. Obviously you couldn't talk, but you had time to be in your own zone. But if you wanted to, just to enjoy yourself, just watch other people performing. Which I really would recommend doing, because the amount of times I've gone to auditions and someone's done a really good monologue, I've gone up to them after and I've gone, what was that monologue that you did? Because that was really nice. That's actually what happened. I went to Lipper and I really enjoyed someone's monologue and I asked her for it, and now I'm doing it. So yeah, always listen. So yeah, after that, I think that probably took quite a long time. I think it probably took over an hour. We then, I think we did singing next, I believe. Yeah, I think we did singing next. So again, we just went into we actually went into the opposite room. I don't remember if we had a break between then. We might have, we might not. I don't know. You could go to the toilet whenever you really wanted. It wasn't that big of a deal. Yeah, so we did the singing. We did a slight warm-up. Again, in the same format. Everyone watched you. There was a panel of 3, I think, or 2. I'm not 100% sure. And I think, again, like a student helper. Yeah, so one by one, you'd get up. You would have your sheet music. You would say your name, what piece are you doing, and then you would go up to the pianist and just go through the song with them, you know, say, do you want me to do the tempo, yeah, whatever, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, did that. My song went okay. My monologue went okay. It wasn't one of my best. Yeah, my song was okay. Nothing fancy, really. Yeah, watched everyone singing. Again, quite boring, I'm not going to lie, because obviously the singing was a bit more enjoyable than the acting, because, you know, with me, I see the same monologues all the time anyway. Yeah, and that was it. No workshop, no feedback, anything like that. It was nice, so enjoyable. after that, I think we had lunch. So I didn't bring a lunch with me because we stayed over at the hotel. So me and my friend brought something from the canteen. They had like, ready meals, that kind of thing, or you could buy something hot. So I think I had pasta. Yeah, I think I had pasta, or like spaghetti bolognese or some crap like that, and it was pretty cheap. I think it was like £2.50 or £2, something like that, so really affordable. After that, me and my friend went up and got ready for dance. We just chilled, and so the dance was actually quite fun. So it was quite intense. So we did kicks and we did turns. I don't think we did leaps, but the kicks were unusual. I've never done this before. So he got us to do right, left, front, and then we did right, left to the side in seconds, and then we did right, left, but to the back. And then once you've done that all in the same beat, you then move clockwise and do it all again. So you go duh, duh, back, duh, and then do that all 4 times. So by the end of it, you are pretty exhausted. So that was fun. We then did turns. So he just put us into pairs, and we did a little bit of a sequence, nothing too hard. It was mainly just to see how your turns are. Quite fast though. Yes, it'd be like step, prepare, step, one, a single turn, double turn, triple turn if you wanted to. It was very nice, he was like, if you don't even want to do a single turn, just do prepare. We only did it on the one side as well, so if you only are good at turning on the one side, that's fine. I don't think we did leaps. We then did a routine, which was actually really, really fun. The routine was, I would say, pretty, not easy, but it was definitely enjoyable, and it wasn't like, fuck, what am I doing? Like, I'm going to have to get him to do that step again. Yeah, it was nice and fun, quite a lot of jumps, quite fast still, but a lot of people were messing it up. It wasn't like it was a big deal, like, technical-wise, which is why I think Trinity is a really good school if you are more of a singer-actor. Because that is what they're known for, really. They're known like for singing. Their dancing on the musical theatre course, I've noticed, isn't as strong as other places like Erdang or Bird. And I wouldn't really say, I mean, it is triple threat at the end of the day, but I would say probably focus a little bit more on the other aspects than the dance, but I don't know. Yeah, after that we had a pretty long, actually no, we didn't have a pretty long wait. We got dressed in the changing rooms. Me and my friend were actually late, but that was because of another story, and so a girl left her phone and we found the phone, so we were trying to find whoever phone it was. That's why we were late. And we were in the room that we actually sang, and they told us who were being recalled. We got there after we knew we was recalled, so we had to go check, and we were like, are we recalled? We both got recalled, which was nice. It was fun. We had to wait a bit of time. I think probably had to wait a good 40 minutes to an hour. A lot of people got recalled, but there was 2 different recalls going on. So there was recall for foundation, recall for BA, and you kind of knew which one you was going to. So I got a bit pissed off, really, because I thought, yeah, it's nice that I've been recalled for foundation. That's great. Foundation's still good. But when you apply to Trinity, it literally asks you, would you like to be considered for the foundation course? Now, I put no, just because it's like 10 grand or some shit like that, and 11 grand. Like, I ain't gonna afford that. And musical theatre wasn't really aspects I wanted to go down anyway, so I was just like, no, I don't really want to do that. And then they still recalled me for foundation. So me and my friend both got recalled for foundation. I waited 3 weeks later, 3 and a bit weeks later. Also remember that a lot of auditions will say, yeah, here within 2 weeks. A lot of them say 2 weeks, but you'll probably hear before. Trinity, 3 weeks or more. So yeah, just keep that in mind. I knew I wasn't going to get accepted on a place anyway, like, no. But because of how expensive their foundation course is, they offer it out to a lot of students, which makes sense. So they offered it to like a lot of people, but to be put in the poll. So put in the poll. So they sent it to me and my friend. I decided just to say yes. So that basically means that they know that I'm interested. Even though I can't afford it, I just thought, yeah, it might as well. There's no harm. And then I kind of forgot about it, to be honest. And I was watching a YouTube video, and this girl had said, yeah, I did my Trinity Laban audition, and I checked on Newcastle Conservatoire, and they put me on the reserve list for foundation. So I thought, oh shit, I forgot about that. So I went on my conservatoire, and it said that I had been put on the waiting list. I declined it there and then. But yeah, that is it, I believe. Let me just check. Yeah, that's basically it. It was a nice day. I think if you're someone who just wants to go for the experience, Trinity Laban is a great place to go to, as you do singing, acting and dancing, compared to other schools that, for instance, like GSA, they only get you to sing and a bit of dance. So I think if you're going to spend your money, spend it on places. If you're going to go for the experience, go to somewhere like Trinity. It's a 4-day experience, and it's nice and enjoyable. I did enjoy it. But there again, I think I only really enjoyed it because my friend was there. But yeah, so I got put on reserve for foundation, said no to that, and that's about it. Pros and cons, it's a nice school. Greenwich is a lovely area. You get student accommodation, I believe, student finance, that's all great. It's not as well known, Trinity Laban isn't, but for me the course would probably suit me more than other courses out there, you know, more focus on the acting and singing. But yeah, it's a nice school, don't have anything bad to say about it. And yeah, that's basically about it. Bye. Thanks very much.